Joined by three of Tennessee's newest golf commitments, Penson Badgett, Chase Kyes, and Tyler Watts. Guys, you go in 3 consecutive days and pick Tennessee golf last week. Penson, we'll start with you. Um, why now? What made Tennessee the right fit for you?
I mean, Knoxville, Rocky Top is the spot to be. I mean, they got two of the best coaches in college golf, without a doubt. And with the whole 3 days in a row thing, I think that just worked out pretty perfectly. I mean, there were some rule changes that happened, which helped make my decision a lot easier. And kind of just the way it all fell and lined up was just pretty cool to have three commits in 3 days. I mean, that's unreal.
You guys were all here for the Florida game last week, and have been visiting Tennessee for a while. What was it about those type of atmospheres? I know that's not going to be the atmosphere you play with for an SEC golf meet, but at the same time, when you're selling the passion of the Tennessee fan base and everything, how big was that for you, Chase?
Oh, it was huge. I grew up seeing all the Alabama uh atmosphere, and it was just as good, if not better. So it was great to see.
Tyler, when you look at yourself, you've been coming up here for visits for a while. You were visiting back in the month of August, and back again last weekend. Um, what was it about Coach Brennan Webb's pitch? What was it he sold you on that made you want to kind of see your future at Tennessee?
I think Coach Webb did a really good job of just not only recruiting me, but really just making me feel like family. And that's really ultimately the number one decision of why I chose to go to Rocky Top.
Tyler, we'll stay with you. What do you feel like you're bringing to the table? And we'll just kind of go around the room here. We'll start with Tyler, then go back to Chase, and then back up to Pinson. What do each of you feel like you're bringing to Tennessee?
I think I'm bringing a lot of team energy. I love team golf. It's always the most fun that I have in all of our events, and I just can't wait to get started. It's just going to be a wonderful journey.
Chase?
I feel like I'm bringing a lot of energy with the team. Like he said, I love team golf. It's a lot better than just individual golf. I know golf's an individual sport, but I got to play a state championship with my team last year, and it's just so much more fun having five guys around you rather than just yourself.
Pinson?
Like Chase said, I mean, having a bunch of good guys that are that are all bonding together in a really well way is just having team chemistry is one advantage. I mean, we're three really good golfers, and we're going to be able to push each other every day to be the best golfers and people we can be. So that's going to be really fun.
Pinson and Tyler are 2026s. Chase, on the other hand, is a 2025 who was committed to the home state Crimson Tide at Alabama. He flipped. He flipped even on Alabama week, for the football team. And you did so by driving up and telling Coach Webb in person. Was it a surprise? Was he shocked when you said, "Hey, I'm here"?
I'm not sure if he was surprised or what, but he was pretty excited. I was very excited. I just felt like I kind of put him through a lot the last year going through this process. I figured I owed him the respect to come and tell him in person.
All right, guys, if we weren't playing golf, I'm not sure what we'd be doing, but what other sports do you guys like to watch? What's kind of your do you have outside of golf? What kind of interest do we have here? We'll start with you, Penson.
During the off season, I play basketball, so I hoop from time to time. I mean, when we were all at the facility this past weekend, we were just throwing around a football. So I mean, just stuff like that's really fun.
Tyler?
I'm a big basketball guy. I can't wait to watch some Tennessee basketball. It's going to be fun.
So you get 2 more years before you can get here and be a student, but you can come for a bunch of games though.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll make my way up there for a basketball game.
Or you can make your way down to Auburn or Alabama if the Vols are there. Not too far. You're
Hey,
North Alabama. Jace, you're more what, middle Alabama?
Yes, sir. Birmingham's pretty middle.
Yeah. So, what about you? What outside interest do you have?
I play a lot of basketball. I played a lot of basketball. I play with my boys. We've got a cool area up at the country club. We got a bunch of guys. I've stopped right now because my back's not great, but whenever it heals, I'll be out there a lot.
What part of your game, and we'll start with Tyler on this one. What part of your game is your strength, and where do you feel like you've got to continue to get better?
I think around the greens is probably my strength. I think it bails me out a lot of the time. And just something I need to get better at is being a lot more consistent with my iron play. I think if I can give myself more birdie putts around, then I can start lowering my scores for sure.
Benson?
One thing for me is I try to use my distance off the tee as a pretty big weapon, and that's one thing about Coach Webb and Coach Bo that I like. They're always like telling me why would you not hit driver? I mean, with your distance, you got to use it. I mean, that's a weapon. So that's one thing that I try to do is use that.
And Chase?
I feel like my short game saves me a lot. I'm not the best ball striker, so that's what I definitely need to get a lot better at. Ball striking off the tee, I'm not too good at, but putting and chipping is kind of where I save myself.
That's something you work hardest on, though?
Oh yeah, I do a lot. I just love it. Chipping and putting is just, I don't know, it's just fun. I play a lot of games around the greens with the guys out here. It's just what I tend to do a lot. So
All right, so now we're going to turn our attention to go get that fourth guy. How much have you all already been hitting Blades Brown up since the commitment? I'm going to venture to say quite a bit.
We're gonna try and get him up in Knoxville this weekend. Maybe play some golf with him.
Oh yeah, we'll start to rub off on him a little bit. He'll be making his way over for sure.
I mean, you guys are out of state. Shouldn't he be the easiest of the four?
You would think, but I mean,
yeah,
kid likes to make it difficult for everybody. So.
yeah.
He likes a little drama.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, I mean, Chase said he's put Coach Webb through a lot. Maybe that's why Brennan's hairs went so white the last 365 days.
Possibly.
He's not lost any though, unlike Bo or myself.
Ooh.
Try to. I love that.
I know, man. You gotta needle him a little bit. You can needle him by also saying Bo is the greatest putter I've ever seen. The guy has fantastic speed and just buries putts. Buries.
Stick, yeah, guy's a stick.
Maybe he can show me a few things.
With
Do
the
we have
flag.
nicknames? Do we have nicknames? I mean, Jackson's got the fridge, and I mean, no one even calls him Jackson anymore. It's just fridge.
True.
Yeah.
Do we have nicknames?
I mean, I think Penson's got one solidified. Badger.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
that.
That's a good one.
You T-Dub?
C-Dub.
I'm just T-Dub, yeah. We need one for Chase.
I don't have one yet. Jeff calls me Shooter. I don't know where that came from, but
Shooter?
that's what he calls me.
Kind of like that.
Shooter McGavin?
I don't know, something like that.
We'll get you out the door. Give me one course you've played that you really thought was the best, and Pinson knows where I'm going here. And then one place you would really like to play that you've not played yet.
I'll go first. I mean, Bethpage is just like I was telling Austin. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm a little biased, but that place is unreal. And the one place I'd want to play. I mean, who doesn't want to play Pine Valley? I mean, that place just looks unbelievable. So,
Tyler?
I would say I have two tied for my favorite. I can't pick between the two. It's got to be either Sage Valley or Naples National. One of those two. And then one that I would really want to play. I mean, I gotta say Augusta National. I feel like I would be wrong if I didn't say Augusta National.
Chase?
I love the Sage Valley course. That was my favorite tournament I've ever played. That place is unbelievable. I don't really know. A place I've never played. I mean, Augusta. I mean, like that place is sweet. So probably there.
Well, guys, man, we appreciate the time. Tennessee's got a lot of momentum in recruiting on Rocky Top in golf. These are the three latest additions, and they're working on Blades Brown to see if they can get him into the boat as well. Guys, we appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks.